Welcome to Potion Sword Run. In this episode, we're gonna be talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza, or what Nintendo says is Donkey Kong. Now, first of all, I didn't play it. I refuse to buy Nintendo games on the Nintendo Switch 2 because I refuse to buy the Nintendo Switch 2. And everything that I've seen so far, Mario Kart, this sorry excuse of a Donkey Kong game isn't gonna do it for me. Nope. In fact, I'm gonna go buy more Nintendo Switch 1 games, or the actual games on the cartridge. Yeah, I know Bonanza's on the cartridge, but doesn't matter because the game, come on, y'all. Be honest with yourself. Those who have played it, who are not considered Nintendo fanboys, who gobble up everything that Nintendo gives them without question, have rated it about a 6 out of 10 at best. It's a mid game, and a mid game for a Donkey Kong game. Now, do you really want to smash? Sure, it's fun, novelty, but it's gonna get old quick. Obviously, just look at it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna smash for 5 hours. I'm done. Nothing that I've seen so far from all the gameplay videos that I've seen warrant a $70 game. That, for me, like $40 max. That should have been like a discount game. Cool that they can break, walls, but only to a certain level. So, the rest of it is just kind of like filler. And it's just like, now, this game isn't for adults that like challenges and stuff. Unless you're a stoner or something. If you're a stoner, you want to zone out and just be like, then maybe this game is for you. For example, I like to play Stardew Valley, and I had to collect so many stones, and just having to go boom, stone. It helps if you're high, so you can just get through it. Makes everything better, easier to digest. So this game is not for functioning adults out there that don't like to get stoned all day. It's for little kids who don't know anything about Donkey Kong, who don't know the history of Donkey Kong. And it's fair because, the last Donkey Kong games that we had was 10 years ago with Tropical Freeze. So if you're like 0 to 10, Donkey Kong Bonanza's for you. Maybe even 15. But, 20 plus, those who knew Donkey Kong Country, those who knew Donkey Kong back in the day, even 64. This game is just not it. They've tried. See, now I finally understand all those gamers who complain about the modern audience. Now, when they say modern audience, they're talking about gay people, brown people, anybody that's not white male. When I'm talking about the modern audience, I'm talking about the moms and the little kids who, first foray into video games. That's the modern audience. People who don't really know about video games, but might be like, oh, that looks okay. Let's see. Candy Crush? Oh, no, that's not Candy Crush. Minecraft? Oh, no, it's Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's what the game is for. It's not for you. It's not for me. Now, this thing that I don't understand from fanboys, Nintendo fanboys, please help me understand. How is taking everything without criticism good for Nintendo? Good for you? Good for the games? People giving Bonanza a 10 out of 10? And it's like, it's frustrating because I look at these YouTubers and I know they're lying out of their teeth. They just, come on, guys. They would, Beat 'em Up, for example, made so many videos talking crap about Nintendo while it was being announced, with the price tags and all this and that, and the game cards and all of it. But it ends up buying them and then praising them in the end. Why? Because it's good for his bottom line. Because he gets paid to do this. Because they're fake. There's not him. There's just a bunch of them. I can't take seriously anymore. I see right through them. And Nintendo fanboys don't care. They don't care. They just want the justification of their purchases. And I'm sorry if that hurts, but $70 for this shit on a $500 system. Come on. That game could literally be played on the regular Switch. Most of the games on there can be played on the regular Switch. Essentially what we got here with the Nintendo Switch 2 is a Switch Pro at best. You know, bigger screen, better resolution. Not on this screen, but I mean, technically better resolution. You know, it runs better, okay. But for $500 more plus $70 each, or $80, whatever they want to charge for each game going forward, is it worth it? That incremental improvement? And not even that. Not complain about it and eat it up as a Nintendo fan. Like, I don't understand. Me over here, I'm getting angry at Microsoft for being a corporation and firing people when they no longer need them. You know, and when it comes to their games, at least they're like trying to do different things, and they fail most of the time. But once in a while they succeed. When it comes to Nintendo, no innovation anymore. Paint by numbers when it comes to games. Being able to crush things. Red Faction, or was it Red Mars something? Did that back in the 360, man. These destructible environments is nothing new. It's a stupid gimmick for this stupid game. Should have been a Donkey Kong game to begin with. It's frustrating being a Nintendo fan, growing up with Nintendo, loving all the classics, and then seeing them bastardized like this. And then I'm talking about you Nintendo fans just like accepting it. Oh, please Nintendo, give me more, slop, slop, slop. Now, if you like this game, you know, I understand there ain't shit to play on Nintendo Switch 2. Like, they gotta stick to their Zeldas because that's all they seem to be good at these days. Mario Kart? Come on, now. Like, Mario? Where the hell's Mario, man? He's been missing for so long. But I guess, you know, if Nintendo fanboys out there ain't gonna complain, then what the hell? You know, Nintendo's gonna keep on doing the Disney and give you the bare minimum. And you guys can just gobble it up, gobble it up, gobble it up. But from what I see, Donkey Kong Bonanza isn't gonna make me buy a Nintendo Switch 2. Maybe Metroid, but then again, that game was being developed for the Switch 1. So it should come out for the Switch 1 too, right? We will see. And the thing is that, we know why these games and the system is underwhelming? Because Nintendo had this already built for so long. They were holding on to the Switch 1 because it kept on selling so much that they just delayed the release of the Switch 2, and that's why they had so many at launch. And that's why they have so many now. And that's why the sales are slowing down, because there really is no demand for it. Especially when people out there hear that it's nothing more but a Switch Pro. And especially with games like Donkey Kong Bonanza that are very uninspiring. Cool, you can break rocks. Okay. You could do that shit 10 years ago. 15 years ago. They're trying to get that Minecraft crowd, you know, the Roblox crowd or something, but it ain't gonna do with this game. Nintendo, get got. And you fanboys, I'm disappointed in you guys. I really am. No criticisms at all. At least the true ones out there are keeping it real. And I see you guys. And I know a lot, if I see you, I know a lot of other gamers out there see you too. So, those of you who, you know, are just shilling to shill because it's part of your job and you make YouTube money on it, the only people that really trust you are the little kids who don't know any better. But like adults who know this game for what it is and look at it, come on, and look at you, and look at the fans, very disappointed. And that's all I got to say. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm sorry I was critical. If I hurt your feelings, then I don't think it's pretty much what I have to say. It's more of what, because words, you know, are words, but they only affect you if it has to do with you. Like if you feel that certain way, it's not because of what I'm saying, it's because you feel that way for a certain reason. So search that reason why, instead of just attacking if you're gonna attack. But if you do, I don't care, because I'm just chilling. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, always be kind to yourself and enjoy your life. And I'll meet you right there. Peace. Really, guys? This shit? I just don't understand.